right, 7.5 is about expressions containing radical terms. So this first one, it all has like terms underneath the square root sign, so I can combine them. So this will become 4 root 6 minus 8 root 6, which will equal a negative 4 root 6. The next problem, I'm going to pull out the x. Well, I'm going to separate it. So under here, I'm going to do 9 times x to the second times x. And I'm going to keep this x over here. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the square root of 9 and bring it out. So now I have 2 times 3, because the square root of 9 is 3. And I'm going to do the square root of x squared, which would be x. And then underneath, I'm going to have this x still. So 2 times 3 is 6, times x is 6x root x minus an x. And so that's going to leave me with, I think it's just going to leave me with a 6x, but I'm not quite sure. So that's good. Now I'm going to distribute this because I need to multiply. So first I'm going to multiply by the 4. So 4 times 2 is 8. And then I'm going to multiply this 4 times this positive root 5. And I'm going to get plus 4 root 5. And I'm going to distribute this negative root 5. So 5 times 2, and this is going to be a negative, so 2 root 5, and then this is going to be a negative as well, so 5 times 5 is 25, so take away the square root of 25. So now I'm going to do this, the square root of 25 is 5, and I'm going to combine these like terms, and I'm going to be left with a positive 4 root 5, and then I still have the 8. I'm going to combine the 8 and the 5, well the negative 5, and I'm going to get a 3 plus 4 root 5. And then last but not least is this one. The way that I'm going to get rid of this expression on the bottom is by multiplying by the reciprocal, or however you want to say it, but I'm going to do root 5 take away root 2, so the opposite operation, and I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by that. So 5 with a subtraction sign. And basically now I'm going to distribute. So on the top, I'm going to do the 7 times the 5, and that's going to be root 35. And then I'm going to do the 7 times the negative, or the minus 2, so that's going to be root 14. Now I'm going to do the 5 times the 5, and that's going to be a plus 25. And then I'm going to do the 5 times the 2, and that's going to be a minus root 10. And on the bottom here, I'm going to do this 5 times this 5, and that's going to be root 25. 5 times this minus 2 is going to be root 10. And now I'm going to multiply by this 2, and it's going to be root 10. And then this 2 times this negative, and so it's going to be 2 times 2 is 4. Then I'm going to get rid of this negative 10 root and this positive 25, and what it's going to leave me on the top is 35, or the root of 35, minus the root of 14. And on the bottom, it's going to leave me, I can do this, so this is going to be 2, a negative 2, so negative 2 plus the square root of 10, and that's my answer.